we're going to head upstairs to the plant room. We'll grab the plants that we're going to be using for this arrangement. We're going to grab one of these trays so it's going to be easier for us to collect our plants. Some of these don't look too hot, but we are going to select this one right here. Definitely this one because I love a good rosette. Here's a good one. And this one is dead, so we are going to toss this. I like this green. Let's grab this. Here's our succulents that we're going to be using. Let's go pick out a container. This is the container that I want to use right here. It's going to give us the flow that we're looking for. It's going to make the vibe just right of this container. So let's move our containers out the way. Let's get this one. Put this one back. And of course we have a leaf here. Set that right there. I think this container will be perfect, and it's going to elevate the look and really push this arrangement over the top. And we're also going to be using some Amaryllis bulbs for this arrangement, and it's going to make everything turn out perfect. For this arrangement, I'm going to be using a succulent soil. So whatever type of soil you use, because we're going to be using the succulents, you want to make sure it's fast draining. So just save yourself a little bit of heartache, a little bit of pain, and make it, you know, less worrying on our end. I just go ahead and I use like a premium cactus mix. And the Amaryllis bulbs definitely want mine. We need to make a quick run to Michael's to gather some supplies, some floral stems and things of that nature. While we're there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up some wooden picks that I like to use in my indoor floral arrangements, and I also use them outdoors as well. This is a 16 gauge stem wire. We're going to be using these in this arrangement. I have 3 Amaryllis bulbs. I may or may not use all of them. We want this container to be very visual. We want it to raise question, excitement, all of the above. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to remove the skin from our Amaryllis bulb. Works better when I take off my gloves. Okay, now that looks so much more appealing to the eye. So now let's go ahead and start working these in. For the most part, our arrangement is done. Now we need to go in and we're going to wire in a few pieces. So I have this 16 gauge floral stem wire. You can go smaller. I like the 16 gauge because if you look at this, it's pretty sturdy and I can manipulate this to whatever shape I want it to be. For example, to finish this out, we have a small space right here on the container. Gives us the opportunity to come in and add more plants right here. See that space? But I'm going to show you how we're going to get a cascading effect. So it would be really nice if we could add a little bit of drape to that area. It's going to add a little bit of architectural detail to the plant. We wire this in and now it gives us the opportunity to where we can either clean the roots, right? Or we can bend the roots back. You can go in, you can tape this and it'll be absolutely fine. See what I'm doing here? Now it gives us an opportunity to go down, all by using this floral stem. So we're just going to take the floral stem wire and we're just going to start to bend it back so we can secure the succulent. Kind of just make a hook around the root. Now this is where using smaller wire, it makes it easier. Floral wire off. Just guide this through. Sometimes you might knock some of your plants out. Then we also got to keep in mind we have a bulb here. So this one we're going to wire through the same exact way. So we're just going to put the wire in around the base. And we're going to fold our mechanics back. Perfect rosette, and it still resembles a flower. You can go in and just kind of tuck those in wherever you have space at. All right, so if we turn this around on this side right here, you can see our mechanics from the other side. So then you just go in and you clip. Now this is going to disturb a few things. So if you have plants that toss out, don't be alarmed. Just put them right back in. At this point, the arrangement is completely done. It has a peel 360 all the way around the container. So no matter where you set it at, if you set it in the middle of the table, up against the wall, it's going to make people want to see what all is going on. So I'll come in and I'll clean up anything that does not look attractive to the eye. Takes but a second. When I water this in, I like to leave a space when I'm doing my succulent arrangements where I can go in and I water. And so what I like to do is I come in, don't need much, but I do like to give an initial water when I do these arrangements. One is going to help pack in the soil. Two, because these roots have just went through quite a fight, so it's going to give them a little bit of rehydration, if you will. So now let's clean all of this up, and then I'll give you a 360 look at what this container looks like.